Oh yeah, this looks nice. Jump the gap. What's going on? We're out at the rocks today. This is part one of this video, and you'll see what I mean very, very soon. But today, or right now, we're looking for some bait to go take out on the kayak. And if you watch my channel, you might already know what we're looking for, but if not, follow me along. We're gonna do some poke pulling, see what we find out here. So it's headed towards low tide right now. And the reason we come out on a low tide is all this stuff right here, all these rocks that I'm standing on. Normally this would be getting splashed by waves at a high tide, or even a normal, or middle of the tide. We come out at low tide, so that all this stuff is exposed, much more fishable area and more rocks for me to explore. So we're looking for a nice little hideout for our target species. And I think I gotta get out there a little bit farther to get something good. Da-da-da. Rock hopping. Oh, look at this. What is this? See what I'm talking about? This is normally underwater, and this is why this would have been snagged normally on this rock right here. But since it's low tide, come out here, and I got myself a free weight. Then we'll clean it up a little bit. All right, so I'm looking at little tide pools like this one right here. And if you'll see in this one, there's a couple of rocks, like big boulders inside the tide pool. And what I'm looking for will be hiding out underneath these boulders. And I find that I've had better luck on the boulders that don't have any of the seaweed on it. I'm not sure why. Maybe these fish eat the seaweed off. But we're gonna try this nonetheless. And maybe if there's something down there, maybe you'll come out and grab it. Not looking good under that one. Let's try this one. Nope. All right, we'll keep looking. Something's nibbling. I don't think that's an eel. There's something underneath there. Got him. Oh, I had him. Came off. Got him. Oh, it is an eel. Haha. There we go. I didn't think it was an eel at first, but it was. So there's the eel. That's the species we're looking for. It's actually not a true eel, but as you can tell, it really looks like an eel. That's why they call them eels. But it's part of the rockfish family, and they hide out under these little crevices of rocks like you see here. I'll show you where I caught that one from. But yeah, monkey face prickleback eel. That's gonna be on the bigger side of the ones that we keep for bait. But you know what, we're looking for big fish, so in order to find a big fish, you gotta use some big bait. Alright, so the spot that this came from was right underneath this big slab right here. There's a big, like, flat rock, and then it goes way underneath there. And a lot of times there's more than one eel in one spot. So we're gonna stick it right back in there. It goes way underneath. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was another eel. Dang. Oh, it's a crab. A lot of stuff hanging out underneath there. So that's a little rock crab. We don't want him. There we go. There's another eel. Into the cooler, or the live bait tank. All right, that's number 2. We're looking for like maybe 3 or 4. This one was up underneath this rock. Let's see if there's another one in there. Oh, yep, someone's got it. Yep, that feels like an eel. Yep, that's an eel. That's an eel. All right. There we go. All right, that's going to conclude our part 1 of this mission. Very much a success. I got 4 nice lively eels in here, and these guys will just save just fine in here. These guys can actually survive out of water for like a full day or something crazy. They're built to survive in these tide pools where the tide's going up and down. So they'll be just fine here. So next time you see me, I'll be out on the kayak, ready to feed these eels to some hungry fish. Live eels, baby. Let's go get them. All right, we made it. I transferred all my eels to this little bait tank right here because this is better for the kayak. It's more aerodynamic. It'll glide through the water a lot better. And by the way, this is 2.0 version of this model. So I used this thing for a while, but this is the first time I'm using the new model. It's a little bit more robust. I think it'll hold up a little bit better. Still the same great design. And I have a promo code in my description for every video. So if you guys are interested in getting one, you can check it out there. And let's clip it on here and make sure it doesn't go away. So my eels are gonna be nice and lively in there, getting fresh water circulated throughout the day. So my plan for the day, we're gonna be targeting some big lings out here, but my plan is to go explore some new reefs that I haven't fished before and do that for a little while, and then if that doesn't pan out, then we'll go hit my old reefs that I'm sure have fish on them. And I'm using some huge hooks today. I think these are the biggest hooks I've ever used for inshore fishing. Lingcod, rockfish, halibut, whatever. I don't think I've ever used hooks this big before. All right, that guy looks good. And I have a theory as to why these eels work so well out here in the deep water. And I'll share that with you in a bit here, but let's see if we can catch one first. Guy's looking nice and fresh. We have really, really nice water clarity today. I'd say it's probably close to 30 feet, not more. So hopefully these lings will be able to see my bait from a long ways away. Uh-oh. Guy getting a rock ready? Faint. Maybe even 40 feet visibility. That was a bite. Bite. Yeah, that's a fish. Yep, that's a fish. That feels like a heavy fish. Yep, that's the right kind. That's the right kind. Oh wow, the water, I can see the bottom. Holy smokes, I'm so far out here and I can see the bottom. This is like sight fishing. And guess what? It's not a ling. I cannot believe I can see the bottom out here. I'm so far offshore. It's a huge cabby. Oh man, so powerful. Oh, there he goes. Dude, I can see the bottom. I still can't believe that. Come on in. He's a monster cabby. That wasn't good. The grip slipped off my gaff. There we go. Now I got him. That cabby. That's huge. Look at that cabby. Huge. That might be PB. I caught some big ones lately. Swallowed that eel. First time catching a cabazon on an eel. Usually it's just the lings that come after him. Look at that cabby. Just look at the wingspan on that one. And he's got the eel inside of his mouth. That's a cool shot right there. It wasn't the target species. We're trying to catch lings, but obviously he just wanted that eel so badly. Stuck it all, swallowed the whole thing. Getting the hook out, it's gonna be hard. All right. Took me a little while to get the hook out. He swallowed that thing pretty good, but anyways, one last look at him before I put him in the cooler. Monster cabby. I'll say it's probably like 24, 25 inches, something like that. Super thick. Fish. Got him. Got him. Or has he got me? There he goes. I'm still using the same eel that I caught the first fish on. What do we have this time? See some white. I think it's a ling. We got a ling this time. Yep. Ling. Oh, he's barely hooked. Alright, there we go. First ling of the day. Because he's barely hooked, I'm just gonna give him a quick release here. Pop this hook out. Definitely a legal sized fish, probably 24, 26 inches, something like that, but I'm gonna let him go. I can see the bottom here again. So let's watch him swim all the way back down. There he goes. Let's get a big one now. Look at how big that eel is. There's a lot of area on that eel. Hopefully, if a ling bites it, it gets one of these hooks. Fish on. Oh, the big eel. And it wasn't even down there that long. Oh, it just let go. Let's see if he comes back. Yeah, see, this is the problem with the eels. Because they're so big, just the amount of area that fish can hit without getting hooked is fairly large. But it's working. The lings definitely like them. And the cabbies too, apparently. Yeah, this guy got hammered though. I can see the teeth marks. Alright, send him back down. The lings are definitely not intimidated by a big bait. See a ling chasing it. Oh, he swam off. Dude, I can see the bottom here and I can see a ling chasing it, but he swam off. Oh, oh, oh. I think another one grabbed it. Yep, yep. No, that's the bottom. Oh, no. No, that's a fish. Oh my god, I thought I had the bottom. That was so crazy. I can see all the way to the bottom and I can see a ling chasing. Now he's just holding on to it. He's definitely not hooked. He's just holding on to that bait. I could see him chasing it and I saw him stalk it and grab it. He's not even hooked. He's just holding on to the bait. See if I can bring him up gingerly enough. Not even hooked. Just holding on to the bait. You see that? Try to bring him right next to the kayak. This guy's not even hooked. Look at that. Oh, I did hook him. Alright, take that back. I guess I did hook him. Alright, another ling. Pop this hook out. Alright. Alright, well, a little rough day for this eel, but we'll send him back down and see if we can get us another one. But look at how big this eel is. Look at how big that is. And these lings are just slammed now. That's already the... I think that was either the second or the third one that hit him. Something's got it. This one feels a little bit heavier. This is a big ling. I'm so worried with that huge bait. The chances of him getting hooked are probably so low. So I'm gonna just bring him up gingerly here. And if he is just hanging on, maybe I can coax him all the way up to the surface without him letting go. The nice thing is this water's so clear, I'll be able to see him from quite a ways down. That's a big fish. This one's got some weight to it. I'm putting just enough pressure to where he'll slowly come up, but not too much pressure where it'll freak him out if he feels it. It's possible he's hooked, but I think it's very likely that he's not, so that's why I'm... Oh, no. Every time he wants to go on a run, I'm just gonna let him go. But yeah, it's possible he's hooked, but I think it's also very likely that he's not. Oh man, big head shakes. Big head shakes. Oh no, don't go in the rocks, don't go in the rocks. Oh man. Oh, I can feel it rubbing against the rocks. Alright, we gotta put a little more pressure on him. Alright, come on up. Come on up. And you would probably think at this point that fish is hooked, but you never know, man. These lings are so aggressive, they'll just hang on to the bait for, seems like forever. As long as they don't think that anything dramatically wrong is happening, they'll just hang on to it. Oh my god, huge head shakes. Oh, I can see the eel now. Alright, we're just gonna get this guy as quick as possible. Oh my god, he's got my... Oh, he just let go. Dang it. Oh, the gaff. Oh, damn. Oh, I gotta take this thing off. We had one shot at him there. Like I was saying, he never was hooked. He was just hanging on to that thing the whole time. And I took one swing at the gaff, and this thing right here, where is it? This grip slipped. So I didn't get a good gaff on him, and then he let go. Once he thought that something crazy was happening, something really bad, that's when he let go. Well, would have liked to land that one, but yep, that's a ling. Nice and easy, slow and steady. I'm just gonna muscle this one. It's smaller. Look at that. Look at that. There he is. Look at that. You know what? I'm gonna keep this one. Alright. That time he was hooked. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Probably around 30 inches or so. It's actually got some teeth marks on him. Something hit him. Maybe that looks like an old scar actually. Maybe it was smaller, but yeah. Nice sling. I didn't mention this earlier, so this is probably my last Lingcod trip of the season. There's kind of some rumors about next season. I don't know how that's all gonna pan out, but wanted to keep a couple fish today because yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to come out here and harvest any more fish for a while. So that's the first one, first ling that I've harvested. I think I caught 3 others, and the eels are definitely working. I had no doubt that they would work. I kind of had a little bit of hesitation with these bigger eels. I didn't think they were gonna get bit as much, but it seems like they are. But yeah, let's take care of this fish, balk and bleed him. We're still looking for a big one. I haven't got a big one yet. I'm talking like 35 plus. So that's on the menu. Like I was saying earlier, I have a theory why these eels work so well. I think it's because they don't have any spines. Most of the bait fish, or like rockfish that these lingcod prey on, they have spines, like the smelt, like their back fins are super pokey. But the eels, they don't have that kind of self-defense. They live most of their life in the rocks, so they don't really need to worry about predators like, you know, lingcod and stuff like that. So they don't have spines on their back. Their fins are super soft, and I think that's why these lingcod like them so much. You know, they don't have any issue with just taking a bite out of it. With the rockfish or like some of the other bait fish, I'm sure it's not the best feeling when it's stabbing them inside the mouth. But like I said, with the eels, definitely not a problem. Yeah, we got a big fish on here, so I haven't said much. But this one's got some weight. Just like the last ones, I'm not sure if he's hooked, so I'm really just playing him real gentle. Yeah, this one's got some weight. This one's got some weight for sure. For sure. I think this is the biggest one we've got yet. I'm trying to stay on top of him so he doesn't put me into a rock. We gotta get the guy ready. This is the one we've been looking for. Pull them up nice and gently, nice and slow, and hope for the best. Yeah, this one's got some weight to it. All right, we might have one chance at this. Huge ling. I'll lift his head out of the water. I think he's hooked. Not 100% sure, but I think he's hooked. flat. Got him! Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. That is a big one. Oh. That's the one we were looking for right there. That is the one we were looking for. Oh man. Yeah, that's a chunker. That's a chunker right there. Where's my stringer? The eel strikes again. Here's the eel. All right, just for that, we're gonna let this one go. I can't even lift him over the edge. I have a feeling this fish still has a lot of energy in it because he never really went on a huge run. I mean, he went on some runs when he was fighting up, but never really a huge run. There he goes. Look at that fish. Look at that. Yeah, that's a big one. Oh. Oh man, that's a big one. We're gonna measure him. I don't think this measuring board only goes to 36 inches. I don't think it's gonna work for this fish, but we'll at least get a rough estimate. Oh my god, I can't even lift him. Look at the belly. Look at the belly on that fish. There's something in there, I can feel it. Some kind of bait fish, probably a big, maybe a rockfish or something. But let's see if we can get a rough estimate on the measure. I don't think this is quite PB. I caught one, my PB is like 42 inches. But this one goes about, I think this is a 38 incher. Goes a couple inches over the edge. Oh, jeez. That's the one we were looking for. Oh, I can't even lift him. That's over 20 pounds. It's probably like 20, I want to say like 23 to 24 pounds, something like that. Huge belly. Look at this obese fish. Been eating well down there. Holy smokes. That is the one we were looking for right there. Big, big fish. That's going to be my last lingcod of the season. I won't harvest anymore after this. And obviously, this guy didn't mind that eel. He was hooked. I was a little worried that he wasn't going to be hooked. I was worried he was just going to be holding on to that eel. But he, in the end, that back trouble had him a little, not by much, but it had him on the bottom jaw there. So yeah, look at that. Look at that fish. That's an obese fish. Obese. Hope you guys have enjoyed the last few. I've been out here a few times in the last month or two looking for a big fish like this. And finally we got him. We got quite the mess here to take care of, so gonna get things going. But yeah, live eels, it's becoming one of my annual videos. I do it once a year, and it seems to never disappoint. This is the biggest one I've ever got on one, but even some of the other videos, I caught some really nice lingcod on the eels. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Good time to go in. I gotta guarantee there's some sharks around here that are smelling this blood.